Interview time at Commodity TV, and I have the honor and pleasure to have here as a guest in our studios in Munich Florian Grummes, the CEO of Midas Consulting and one of the top technical analysts here in Germany. And we want to talk about real assets, gold, silver and bitcoins. Florian, welcome. Happy New Year.
For you too. Thank you.
Gold, silver, Bitcoin. Those are our themes today. So let's dive directly into it. Gold and silver, was a quite bumpy road last year, up and down. And I think you predicted in December the low in the gold. I think it was quite right. And now we are, in the rising mode. What's the topic about there?
Yeah, it starts looking pretty good now in the gold market. We got this V-shaped recovery since mid of December. And we already recovered above the 50-day moving average. And I guess we are on the way to the 200-day moving average, meaning looking forward for the next couple of days and weeks, probably until mid-end of February, I guess latest we will see 1250, 1260 at least, that in the short term.
Okay.
And longer term, I think the most important information that we can take away right now from the gold market is that we have a higher low established in last September in comparison to the December 2015 lows. So this is an uptrend, right? And if you think about the Elliott wave theory, 5 waves up usually, meaning we should now be in the third wave up. And I guess that will take us to 1500. I cannot tell you exactly at what time point, but I guess within this year or spring 2018, I think we will see gold at 1500.
Perfect. Huh?
And very important for the listeners, the third wave usually is the most sustainable wave, the most trendiest wave, so you won't get huge pullbacks anymore. And I think that's what we're seeing already in gold. It's just every day a little bit higher, a little bit higher. The pullbacks are just $10, $15. And I guess this kind of attitude will continue. So we might obviously get a pullback around the 200-day moving average or latest at 1300, which is strong resistance. But overall, now again, the mantra is very clear: buy every dip.
Okay, cool. And little brother silver?
Silver is lagging a little bit at the moment, which is typically because silver tends to come in the race later usually. So I'm not really worried about it. I'm a little bit worried in silver about the negative COT report, which is still showing a high commercial short position. That's the only thing I really don't like. But overall, I guess if gold goes up, silver will follow, and at some point in the future will take over, and then you should see silver going to 26. So
$26 per ounce, okay.
Yes.
That's a nice target, I would say.
Yeah.
Cool. So gold and silver, quite positive. Yeah, I would say a little bit bullish. Yeah, that's what we haven't seen for a long time. But Bitcoin, that was also like a bumpy ride last year, especially in December. I think it was like 1100 was the top. And then it fell down to what, to 800 or something, I think. But what's the look there?
Yeah, so I mean, Bitcoin is in an uptrend the whole last year basically, and once it approached the $800 resistance in November, December, it broke through this number, and from there we've seen within 3.5 weeks, I think, a very parabolic rise, a spike towards 1160, and the market was totally overbought. And you had some famous contrarian indicators like the German yellow press Bild. They wrote about it, and so Bitcoin has become overbought, and it is a natural, logical reaction, a pullback. You have this typical pattern: climb up the stairs, jump out of the window. And overall, I think that the big trend is up in Bitcoin, and as well the mantra is buy the dips, and I'm buying the Bitcoin dips below 750.
So you think there is a nice support level and entrance
Yes,
level?
I think we are now testing the breakout level. So we're coming back to 800, 750, maybe 700 in extreme case. But since this last top at 1160 was the second attack on the $1,200 level, I think we are in an uptrend, and I think Bitcoin will start attacking this number again. And once it breaks through 1200, well, sky is the limit. So,
as you said, we are living in a digital world, so we need a digital currency to pay in the internet, right?
Yes, and especially one that is unregulated and free market all over the world. And yes, we know 90% or even more of Bitcoin trading is happening in China. So it's very intransparent to really know and understand what's going on, and they might start regulating it. But then at the same time, with the demonetization in India, you have maybe another huge country starting to nibble at the Bitcoin market. So I think it looks pretty well. I don't see any signs to worry at the moment about Bitcoin. Yes, nasty correction in the last 2-3 weeks, but it was obvious that this has to happen because it became so overbought. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for the update, and you look forward to your prognosis. Then, what happens in this year?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Florian. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This was Florian Grummes, the CEO of Midas Touch Consulting, and you heard it, very bullish for gold and silver. Gold, maybe the 1500 this year is possible, also for silver, the $26. And with Bitcoin, it went down again from over $1,100. Now we are levels below the 800. He thinks a buy level is around the 750, 700 level, which is quite interesting. But as always, make your own due diligence. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Munich.
Bye-bye.